How's it going, everyone? It is Reversal Trader King, where I catch you guys bottoms and tops in the stock market, and I have to go over SMCI because it's one of the biggest stocks that went down on the bigger caps and is 23% down, taking the video with it. And I just want to show you guys, where do I look for this system? Where did I actually posted a video and found the top on this system before? And then where can we go for, a bounce? So do keep in mind, before I get into depth of this system that has an over 95% win ratio that's made me a full-time trader, do keep in mind I have a premium Discord where you can learn this system yourself for only $6 a month. And you can also get my exact entries and exits if you just want to join my alert system. I'll post that in the YouTube comments below and the description of my YouTube channel. I just want to show you guys that, because if you really love this system, you're going to want to join. And if you're looking at SMCI, you're looking for a bottom reversal. So what I like to do is I like to find out, when is the trend weakening? And there's three things that I use for that. One, I use these ATR levels. When the price gets above the upper band, it tends to sell off really fast. When price gets to the bottom band, that is your buy zone. That is where you would look to say, hey, I want to go, long, but it does not mean you get in right away if it's at the upper band or the lower band. If it's at the upper band, I'm obviously doing puts, right? And how do we decipher false signals? To decipher false signals with this strategy is, one, we look at the K on the KDJ. I want to see a 94K on the KDJ, which is this line right here on my cursor, right? So if you look at it, the K is very, very small. 69, you get an 87 here, 87 here. It's very small down here in the lower ranges. The second thing I want you to look for is time distance. As you can see, there's two bands that are super, super important, and these are your EMA 10s and EMA 20s. The reason why these are so important with this strategy is because we're looking for trend reversals. We want to catch the trend weaken and shoot down to your EMA 10s and 20s, and when the EMA 10s and 20s curl down, that is going to be part of a downtrend. So what I want to see is, how much time has it been that SMCI has not touched the EMA 10 and EMA 20. The reason why I care so much about this, and this is one of the most unique strategies you'll probably ever see for swing trading and trend reversals, is because price has to touch it. We know any chart you look at, what is price doing? If it's in the range, it's just stagnated to this EMA 10 and 20, and it's not going to move away from it that much. But when it does have a little move away from it, it does going to go down here pretty fast and touch it. Those aren't the trades we're looking for. We're looking for trades that go way above the upper band, have time distance, and we're looking for trades to come back and touch the EMA 10 and 20. And what I want to show you guys is, when is enough time distance? When do we take the K or trade along with the K and all of this? Because there's a lot of factors that help you look for that. As you can see right in here, we get away from the EMA 10, we touch it right in here, and then we touch it again right on this. So as you can see, when price gets above here, it wanted to sell off, made some nice gains on this puts. Right here, it tends to sell off a little, made some nice gains on that puts. Right in here was a beautiful trade. It goes away from your EMA 10, hits the upper band, sells off, but this is not a trade I would have taken. And I'll show you why. Okay, so the main thing, guys, is we want to look for time distance and a high K, and I'll show you why I said this was the top for SMCI. So SMCI physically hit the EMA 10 on 1/19/2024. Anything that does not hit the EMA 10 within 1 month time frame is very long. So if we look at 1/19, and this trade right here was 2/20, that was 1 month of time frame of not hitting the EMA 10. So that should tell you, okay, this is so freaking long. And when I look for puts, I'm looking for those kind of setups that, one, it's, because options, you got to have A+ setups. I'm looking for like a 1 month time frame of not hitting it, because I know 1 month is really long and it's going to want to just shoot down fast to do it. And that's the trade that we saw right in here. And then I want to make sure, how precise can I get it? I want to look for a K that's 94 and above. So right in here was a 92K. We would have not have taken it even though it's above the upper band. This was a 94.67. You could have started accumulating your shares or your puts right in here, even though it would have went up another 14%. But the nice thing is, guys, we know it's hitting that EMA 10. And if you watch my option video series, these kind of trades for trend reversals, I go big time expiration. I would have went 3 months out to make sure I for sure win this trade, and I also accumulate on each day. This would have made these 3 candles right in here would have made massive money to the downside as it hit the EMA 20 right in here. EMA 20 has to get hit, but you want to be careful because it's usually 2 months. That's very long. You always double the time on an EMA 10 to 20, then 20, to 40, 50, whatever you do. But this right here was massive, massive gains on my puts, and I was calling it out. I was like, okay, guys, this right here has a 96K. It's, obviously it was one of those rallies that was really probably impossible to get the exact top. But as you can see, you can still make massive money, though. And then right in here, we refresh the time distance and we go from there. Because right in here, the algos did what they had to do. It has to hit the EMA 10. It has to hit the EMA 20. But with this strategy is, since we're using the upper bands, ATR levels with the K, you can collect these massive moves. And the people who bought calls in here, they got obliterated instantly, right? So right in here, we have our time distance, and then we go away from it. We wouldn't be looking for any trades because it's not at the upper band. So that was my big trade on the SMCI, and I know a lot of people made massive money on this big downside. And what the chart is looking like now is, how do we make money on calls or just buying shares? Well, we left the EMA 10 and the EMA 20. We have 1 day of time distance. Remember, I want to look for, when I'm buying, I want to make sure I have at least 2 to 3 weeks of not hitting this EMA 10. So I want to see, a couple candles, 5 to 10 candles, just slowly accumulating down. And I want to see as close as possible to the bottom band. And then for my K, I want to see anything lower than 5. I can be a little more conservative. When things are in a squeeze pattern, I am very strict on buying puts. But for these, yes, I want to see anything lower than 5, and I want to see time distance with a lower band touch. And that, honestly, though, that, guys, does it have to hit the lower band? Absolutely not. If this doesn't hit the lower band, there's thousands of stocks to trade, and I promise you a ticker is doing it, as I'm in one trade right now that is. You can see right here, I honestly don't do this, but a lot of people would be like, well, there's strong support right there. It'll probably hold. You'd be surprised how much support levels this trade right here might just break through repeatedly. I would not trade based on that, and if you do, have a very tight stop loss. But even if you have a tight stop loss, algos might trigger it, and then it might go up. Very hard to trade like that. This system right here is the best swing trading strategy if you want to learn how to, find when a trend is weakening and make those massive candles down to the downside. Just like this one, if you held, really longer puts, you would have got it, but I wouldn't have done that. But as you can see, this right here was a A+ setup for a 20% down move, and this was going down a lot more. I think it was like 10% more. So it was a very nice trade. Everyone called me crazy when I was saying, okay, we're buying puts right in this region. But now, because people don't see what I exactly see. A lot of people just see a blank chart like this and whatever indicators you guys are using, and they're just trying to figure out the coding to this. I know, because I don't have a blindfold on, I see exactly when price is super, super overextended and when price has to revert back to that mean. Am I trying to catch the exact top? Absolutely not, because that's impossible. I don't think it will, go down from here and go shoot down to the green band. I'm not trying to predict that. I'm trying to predict reversions to the mean, because I need those big corrections from the EMA 10 and 20, and I want to make sure there's big room to them. That's what I'm trying to predict. And if you do that, you'll be a consistently profitable trader. If you guys want to join the premium Discord of only $6, I'm telling you, you will have the system just like this where you can see stocks and you'll be like, okay, that makes sense. There's a reason why that, we should go down to this. There's a reason why you're buying this or selling this. This right here, I have an education video to get your chart to look like this. And it's so cheap. You're going to want to see this blueprint and have these tools beginner, expert or not, it really does help a lot to see this stuff. So I have an education video to get your indicators look just like mine. We have also day trade alerts. If you don't like swing trading, he's one of the best in the market. And then for me, I have my RTK swing trades, Reversal Trader King. These are the trades that have over 95%. Only lost one trade in the past 8 months. It really does work. You get my exact entries and exits. I'm super transparent. I have nothing to hide. And I talk about how to accumulate. The biggest thing that I was saying is, how do you accumulate? Because it's impossible to get the tops and bottoms. But I promise you, if you accumulate properly and you use the strategy and you follow it to a T, you will not lose. Your chances of losing just is like insanely low. And I had one trade that lost in 8 months is because I was more of a lotto trade and it was a penny trade. Okay? I'm going to be very transparent with you guys. This strategy right here can make you financial freedom. And if you want to change your lives, obviously bigger money will make you more money. But honestly, if you have a small account amount, small money, I'm only charging $6 a month. So just come in to actually just learn, see it every day. And then when you get your paychecks, put more in your investment account and you will make more and more. And maybe in a year or two, you could do this full time, just like me. I lost a lot of money before not doing this strategy. I've tried every strategy. I switched around. Stick to one strategy and focus on it. If you like this strategy, then stick to it. Give it time. You might lose, one trade on a strategy, be like, oh, this is not for me. Then I go to another, and then you go to another strategy, and then you lose one time. Stick to the strategy, back test it. If you're confident, you know it works, and it's more of a psychology issue if you're not following the strategy, right? So if you want to join, go to the YouTube comments below, go to my YouTube description. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts in the comment section. I'll pin it. Super easy to join. And if everyone that's used Discord, you're going to love it because it's real-time communication. You need real-time alerts. You need to know when to enter, exit on the real-time data, right? So when you get in, you'll be in this free chat landing page. Make sure you read how to subscribe. Avoid the scammers because there's going to be people impersonating me. We're pretty big. So when you want to subscribe, just go to the subscription drop down, hit any of these channels. Probably just hit premium chat. And when you do, it will opt you in to subscribe. It's only $6 a month. And if you do it on your computer, it is slightly cheaper. You're going to really love this system, guys. And if you're watching this video, maybe the Lord just brought this upon you. Maybe you just searched it. But I'm telling you, give it a chance. You won't regret it. And let the profits come in, right? I'm happy for you guys if you guys take that initiative, and it's going to be the first steps for success for you guys. Also, guys, if you guys want to give this video a like, subscribe, comment. I know a lot of people are looking at SMCI, and when you see a big move on 23% down, people are going to look for buying. Be careful, follow the system, and don't let these and don't let your rules be broken, all right? So give it a like, subscribe, comment. It means a lot because YouTube will further this video to other retail traders or on the YouTube platform, and it helps me want to make more YouTube videos. So hitting that like button actually means a lot. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the premium Discord, and happy trading. I'll see you guys next week. Let's make some money.